yesterday to get off the hill.
That's a dredge boat right there?
Actually, no, that's a barge that's used for reseeding oyster beds. That barge is actually in one of my videos where we use it to put oyster shells out on the banks. And the oyster shells is a surface for the oyster larvae to attach themselves to and start growing new beds out here. And we were out there riding around yesterday and looking where DNR had put out some new shells. It looked really good. They've been working on the state bottoms a little bit. Well, it's getting about that time of year to start putting them out again. There's not much activity in the wintertime from December to about March, but starting about April to November, it's pretty good crabbing. But she's got about 5 pots, and I've got about 5 pots, and we both got commercial licenses, but just, you know, because you're only allowed 2 recreationally, but you can have as many as you want commercially, but we got about 5 each. And she catches crabs, and she makes really good devil crabs and crab cakes. I mean,
I've seen you cook. That was good.
Oh yeah, well,
when you go out in the marsh, you get those clam in that burn bucket where
my clam chowder. Yep.
Yeah, that was neat.
Well, Greta makes devil crabs and crab cakes that restaurant can't even compete with her. Smell that salt air?
Man,
that's yeah. I was deprived of that for about 19 days in that hospital bed. Well, felt like I was gonna die in that place.
Hopefully you don't have to deal with that anymore. Right over there, is that the ocean over there?
Yeah, it is. Like I said, that's where the sand is. That's the mouth of the inlet out there.
And you take this boat all the way out in there?
Oh yeah, I go out to the ocean all the time. If you go right out this channel here and wind around, look around to the right there, and then you go up this creek here, go through that shortcut, and go straight out. It's about a mile. Well, I grew up in Cherry Grove, but then I moved down here when I was about 15, and this is where I've lived ever since.
Cherry Grove is coastal too.
It's pretty much like this too,
So
yeah.
You grew up in this kind of atmosphere.
This kind of atmosphere, that's right. Yep.
And the water level, it fluctuates?
Oh yeah, we got about a 6-foot fluctuation here. Right now, well, right now there's enough water, looking at my gauge here, there's enough water I could go out to the island, but I think low today is about 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m. this will be
all underwater?
Well, no, this will be ebbed out. It'll be a mud flat, especially with the wind coming out of the south like this. It's gonna make a good low tide today. It'll blow it out of here.
Now, how did that get on that pole up there?
Oh, because that pole used to be that's a recycled pole that I used. I turned it around and just stuck it in there.
This is where you filmed that video you was eating the
Where I was
pine
eating
buds.
the ovaries out of the pine tree there. Yep. Because right now everything's just covered in pollen, and a bunch of people I know are walking